a really important story that's breaking on your screens. It seems Tata Power's Mundra UMPP, the ultra-mega power project, could resume operations by, well, December. And Vivek is picking up more details. Vivek, this has been stranded for so long, those power purchase agreements that just don't get signed and the whole tariff issue. What's the latest?
Well, that's right. So it's an important development as far as Tata Power is concerned. What we are picking up from our sources is that Tata Power's, almost 4,800 megawatt ultra mega power plant, which currently is stranded. It doesn't have any long-term PPAs with any of the 5 state governments, and also it is not currently operating under Section 11, that is the Emergency Act, where power was being procured on a cost-plus basis. But what we are picking up is that now the plant is in a state of readiness, and as the management had alluded in its Q2 conference call, the company as well as the Gujarat State Govt have reached an in-principle agreement to go ahead and sign a supplementary PPA for this particular plant. Now, this actually will end almost over a decade of an overhang as far as Tata Power's Mundra facility is concerned. And this PPA, we understand, will be reflective of the current cost of the coal that is being imported. Now, also, the important thing is that in the conference call, as well as what we understand from our sources, is that all of the 4 other states, will actually use the Gujarat model as a precedent to go ahead and sign PPAs in case this does fructify. It's an important development. We reached out to the management and we've been constantly, getting their feedback as well. At this point of time, they are not responding. But an important, point to note is that in the Q2 conference call, in a pointed question that both we asked in the media call as well as the analyst call, the management said that while they could not run Mundra under Section level, they are in discussions with the government of Gujarat to finalize and they expect that the conversations which are in the last stage should be done by the end of December itself, or they are hoping to close it by December. Just to note, in 2007, Mundra signed PPAs with 5 state governments, which is Gujarat, Maharashtra, Punjab, Haryana, as well as Rajasthan. Now, just to give some perspective as to how important this particular development is for Tata Power, when the plant was operating under Section 11, Q4 FY25, now the company reports this particular segment as a cluster of Mundra, coal, as well as shipping. So it includes also the Indonesian coal mines. It reported a profitability of 171 crore. And for FY25, on a base of almost 4,500 crore of PAT, this particular segment contributed over 1,000 crore. So it's an important part of the total financials. Now, in the 2 quarters where the company did not have the plant operation, Q2, the company actually reported a loss of 362 crore in this particular cluster. So any kind of relief, any development, or any positive action, especially from state governments, when it comes to Mundra, is an important development for Tata Power, and we'll be tracking this particular development closely.